Hello students, welcome back to the mathematics class. In the previous session, we have discussed some problems on Jacobians. Here also we will start with another problems, so slightly different from the previous problems. So we'll start with the question, that is, if u cube plus v cube plus w cube equal to x plus y plus z and u square plus v square plus w square equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube and u plus v plus w which is equal to x square plus y square plus z square, then we have to prove that dou of u comma v comma w divided by dou of x comma y comma z which is equal to x minus y into y minus z into z minus x whole divided by u minus v into v minus w into w minus u. Here this u, v, w are nothing but the functions and x, y, z are nothing but the independent variables. So by implicit property we will consider these functions. So what does implicit property says? That if you consider some function f for g and this u, v, w will behave as implicit functions for x, y, z. So by implicit property we will consider here, that is f equal to u cube plus v cube plus w cube minus x minus y minus z. So next g equal to u square plus v square plus w square minus x cube minus y cube minus z cube. Next h equal to u plus v plus w minus x square minus y square minus z square. This is nothing but we have taken these equations in the form of such functions. So here this function, by the implicit property, how we can write this function as? We can write now this function f of u comma v comma w comma x comma y comma z which is equal to 0. Now this is the function f, and now the function g. The function g can be written as u comma v comma w comma x comma y comma z which is equal to 0. Next the function h, that is u comma v comma w comma x comma y comma z which is equal to 0. Here now we will define the functions. We define u comma v and w as the functions, of independent variables, independent variables are nothing but x comma y comma z. So next we will define, that is these functions as, that is by implicit property we can write, or we can take this as dou of u comma v comma w divided by dou of x comma y comma z. This can be written as by the implicit property. In the implicit property we have taken there two functions, so we wrote there minus 1 whole square. Here we are taking three functions, so we will here write here minus 1 whole cube, that is minus 1 whole cube into dou of f comma g comma h divided by dou of x comma y comma z whole divided by dou of f comma g comma h whole divided by dou of u comma v comma w. This is the function according to the implicit property. So now what we have to do here, we have to consider the first the numerator, that is dou of f comma g comma h divided by dou of x comma y comma z. So we have considered here the numerator, so we can substitute the values of numerator as well as denominator, so we can prove that is LHS equal to RHS. Now we have considered dou of f comma g comma h divided by dou of x comma y comma z. So this can be written in the determinant form as the function f with respect to x, the function f with respect to y, the function f with respect to z. Similarly we can take g and similarly we can take h, that is dou f divided by dou x, dou f divided by dou y, dou f divided by dou z. Next now the function g, that is dou g divided by dou x, dou g divided by dou y and dou g divided by dou z. Next the function h, that is dou h divided by dou x, dou h divided by dou y and dou h divided by dou z. So we have written this in the determinant form. Now function, we have to substitute the values for the determinant. So what is the value for dou f by dou x? Dou f by dou x is nothing but we have to differentiate this function with respect to x. With respect to x means this all functions will become constant except the x, that is if we differentiate minus x, that will be minus 1. So here value for the dou f by dou x is minus 1. Dou f by dou x is minus 1. Next we want dou f by dou y, means we have to differentiate again this function with respect to y. If we differentiate again this function with respect to y, this will be minus 1. Next again we have to differentiate this function with respect to z. So if we differentiate this with respect to z, again this value will be minus 1, because differentiation of minus z will be minus 1. So next the function g. The function g with respect to x. This the function g with respect to x means here we are having the variable x. So if we differentiate minus x cube, it will be minus 3x square. It will be minus 3x square. Next if we differentiate this function, we have to differentiate this function with respect to y, then it will be minus 3y square. Next remaining will be dou z by dou z. Dou z by dou z will be again minus 3 z square. Next we have to differentiate the function with respect to h with respect to x, that is here is the variable of x, that is minus 2x. If we differentiate this will be minus 2x with respect to x. So now with respect to y, this will be minus 2y, and with respect to z it will be minus 2z. So we have substituted the values for the functions. Next what we have to do here, that is next what we have to do here is we can take common of minus 3 and minus 2 from the row 2 and row 3. We can take common from row 2, that is minus 3, and we can take minus 2 from the row 3, that we can multiply, that is minus 3 into minus 2, that will be 6. We can take common 6 here, then the remaining terms are minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. We have already taken minus 3 common here. The remaining terms are x square, y square, z square. We have taken minus 2 common here. The remaining terms are x, y and z. Now what we have to do here, we have to expand the determinant, so to get the values. First, before expanding, we will perform some elementary transformations here. So what we have to do here, that is which is equal to 6. So what we can do here, we can perform column transformation. So we can reduce some of the values which will be easy to expand. So we will perform here column transformation, that is C1 changes to C1 minus C3 and C2 changes to C2 minus C3. C1 changes to C1 minus C3 and C2 changes to C2 minus C3. So now this will be which is equal to the determinant, that is 6. We are changing here the first column and second column. So my C1 minus C3 minus 1 of minus into minus 1, that is minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Next, C1 minus C3, that is x square minus z square. X square minus z square. Next, that is x minus z. It is x minus z. Next, we will second column. Second column, that is minus 1 of minus 1, that is nothing but minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is nothing but 0. Next, minus y square minus z square, that is y square minus z square. Next, C2 minus C3, y minus z, that is y minus z. So we have to write the last column, that is similar, that is last column, that is minus 1 z square and z. This is the values which we will perform now. Now again we can take common from the column 1. What we can take common here? We can take common, that is from column 1, that is x minus z. If we take x minus z, that is we can take x minus z from this column and y minus z from this column. So the remaining terms are 0, 0. Next, if we take x minus z common, then the remaining term will from the x square minus z square. X square minus z square is nothing in the form of a square minus b square form. A square minus b square formula will be a plus b and a minus b. If we take a minus b common, then we will keep there a plus b. Similarly, if we take x minus z common, then the remaining term will be x plus z, that is nothing but, if we take common, that is which is equal to 6. If we take x minus z common, x minus z and y minus z from the second column. So first we will write the column, that is 0. If we take here x minus z common, then it will be, that is remaining will be x plus z. We have already taken x minus z common from the column 1, so remaining term will be 1. So next is 0. If we take y minus z common, the remaining term will be y plus z, and here it is 1. So minus 1 z square and z. This is about the determinant. So next what we have to do here, now we will expand the determinant here, expanding row 1, expanding R1. If you expand R1, 6 into x minus z into y minus z. Here if we expand this row 1, first if we expand the first element, that is 0 into any term will be 0, 0 into any term will be 0, and the last term, remaining term will be, that is minus 1 into, here if you want to expand this last term, so we have to leave this row and this column. So we have to multiply this and this, that is 1 into x plus z is x plus z, minus 1 into y plus z will be y plus z, that is nothing but minus y minus z. So here remaining terms are 6 into x minus z into y minus z. Next here plus z and minus z cancels, then remaining will be minus 1 into x minus y, minus 1 into x minus y. So we will take that minus outside, that will be minus 6 into x minus z, y minus z and x minus y. So to substitute in the numerator, what we want here value to prove that LHS equal to RHS, we want here x minus y, y minus z and z minus x. So we have found x minus y, y minus z, we want here z minus x, there is x minus z. So we will take common from minus from this, that is x minus z. If you take minus common there, then it will be z minus x. Minus of minus will be plus, so 6 into that is nothing but x minus y, y minus z and z minus x. This is the value we have found, that is x minus y, y minus z and z minus x. So next what we have to do here, that is, so next what we want here, the denominator part. So here the denominator part will be similar to, that is the numerator part, that is instead of x, y, z we can take that is u, v, w. Similarly we can write, similarly we will find that is dou of f comma g comma h divided by dou of u comma v comma w, which is equal to 6 of u minus v, v minus w and w minus u. Dou of f comma g comma h divided by dou of u comma v comma w equal to 6 into u minus v, v minus w and w minus u. So we will substitute there, that is dou of u comma v comma w divided by dou of x comma y comma z, which is equal to here 6 into x minus y, y minus z and z minus x, divided by 6 into u minus v, v minus w and w minus u. So here 6 get cancelled, so remaining is x minus y, y minus z and z minus x whole divided by u minus v, v minus w and w minus u. This is LHS equal to RHS. So dou of u comma v comma w divided by dou of x comma y comma z, which is equal to x minus y into y minus z into z minus x and u minus v whole divided by u minus v into v minus w into w minus u. This is LHS equal to RHS. So this is about the problems on Jacobians. In the next video we will start with some theorems. So thank you. We will continue in the next video.